I may have mentioned this before, but I have been a near daily user of Loopy Pro for more than a year now, and I've made a few videos about it. And during those videos, I have said on several occasions that I really wish that there was some kind of better solution for the effects. And a couple videos back, I made a video saying that I have finally bitten the bullet. That's a stupid phrase, bite the bullet. Why would someone say that? But I finally made a decision, and that I'm going with VoiceRack Live and Tornado, and that I have been reasonably happy since making that decision. And then it was pointed out to me that there is something important that I have overlooked. When Loopy Pro first came out, one of the first things I realized is that there was another app, KoalaSampler, that people were talking about in similar glowing terms, and a lot of times in a lot of places where Loopy Pro was mentioned, people were also mentioning KoalaSampler, and I just instantly realized that there's something going on here and I should probably check it out. So I bought myself the KoalaSampler and I started using it, and I just had to say it's a darn fine sampler. I mean, it is great for if you need to make some samples on the iPad. It's awesome. Other thing I noticed right away is that it seemed like Elf Audio, the creators of KoalaSampler, were sort of trying to sell me pieces of an app, and that sticks in my craw, which is a weird saying. What? Anyway, yeah, it just seems like they're trying to sell me like pieces of an app, like you buy it and then if you want to use it as an audio unit, you had to like buy more, and then you had to buy more to increase the functionality of it, and then I don't like all that. I have come to realize that one thing about KoalaSampler is it is cross-platform. You can actually get KoalaSampler for Android phone and use it on your Android device, and you know, that is cool. There aren't a lot of apps that you can say that for, and there aren't a lot of great music apps for Android, period, and KoalaSampler works on there. It's great. And one thing about apps that are available both on the App Store on Apple products and the Google Play Store for Android products is that the Google Play Store is just a much tougher sell. Like, I mean, it's sort of harder to close a sale over on there. So there are different strategies that you need to employ. And so, you know, Elf Audio, it seems, is just trying to use the business strategy that works for an app that you're trying to sell in both places. That's how it seems to me anyway. And so I don't have to like it, but I get it. In any case, I relay that bit of setup just to say that Koala has kind of been in my blind spot. Like, I just kind of like sometimes just have a bias against that thing. I'm just sort of like, selling me pieces of an app. It's just, So, anyway, a couple videos back, I made that whole video about putting VoiceRack and Tornado, plugging them in and using them as effects. And one of you beautiful commenters, Mind of Pines, said, yeah, but you know, you could just be using KoalaFX. I have tried many times. KoalaSampler has like the 3 pages, the A and the B and the C, and the page C just has great effects, and I have always been like, you know, just like, oh, I wish, you know, you could have these effects and just use them in the audio unit, and I've tried to figure out like, how do you use them, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work because there is a separate audio unit, that you can purchase, which is called KoalaFX, which, yes, it does look like it's just page C ripped out of KoalaSampler and packaged into another app and then you get to pay more just to do what you sort of feel like, you know, could have just been in there. That's one way to look at it. Another way to look at it is you need some kind of effects app, and you can go looking around, and you know, you can find different apps at different price points. For a $4 app, there are not many, or as far as I know, any that get you in the ballpark of what KoalaFX can do. Because after Mind of the Pines made that suggestion, which I just, I make videos here on Live Loopers, my loop friend, in order to like share what I have learned with you, and I make videos here on Live Loopers for you to share with me what you've learned, because man, that just, and then once I learn it, then I share it back with you. It's like a loop. It's exactly like a loop. Anyway, I went and bought that KoalaFX because it's only $4 and it looked like it could solve a real serious need that I have been struggling with for a very long time. And my loop friends, I am happy to report that that is exactly the case. All right, we're going in. This here is a module I've made in Loopy Pro for manipulating KoalaFX. Just the only reason for making a module is that it fits on the screen nicer, and I can put all the controls exactly where I want them, put the ones that I use more often in places where they're more convenient for me. And also on the left here, there are 4 sliders that control multiple effects at one time, because how fun is that? So in order to demo this for you, I am going to just real quickly pull up some drum pads and make a beat, because there are some of these effects that need the tempo to be set before they work. And here is a tempo. When you pull up an audio unit in Loopy Pro, there is this little keyboard option at the bottom, and that little keyboard option at the bottom has this little finger pointy thing, and you can touch that in order to get a note to sustain once you press it. Don't need that very often, but every once in a while there's a situation where that comes in handy, and in order to demo some of these sounds, that comes in very handy. So I am going to press a C key right here, and it is going to just hold it down and continuously pump out that C, and then I'm going to drag effects around and show you some of these sounds that I found through KoalaFX. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, C. And releasing our hold on the C key, I think I can safely say that those are the sounds that just make my insides just jump right up out of my outsides and do a dance. Perhaps that's not a really great visual, and perhaps I should just never say that again. The point being, those effects are what I have been looking for. And yes, KoalaFX, it will let you do like grown-up people sounds too. Like if you just want to do a little bit of reverb and some tasty delay and put some compression and do filtering and all that stuff, it has that, yes. But those sounds, like, those are the sounds that I have been looking for. And so let's review. Loopy Pro lets you pull in audio units so that you have this huge sound palette of sounds in your looping, all inside of one iPad. And Loopy Pro will let you play multiple audio units simultaneously, so you could combine and you could have it playing a trumpet sound and a piano sound and a bassoon sound or something all at the same time. Now, with this KoalaFX setup such as I have it here, you can take that sound palette and just push it out exponentially more. Now you can just mangle the sounds that already was a diverse sound palette and just diversify even further. I'm so excited, I just can't even contain myself. Please believe I have been looping up a storm and creating crazy sounds. Crazy, just having a ball. I hope this really helps you, my loop friends. Keep in mind, if you go to purchase KoalaFX, 2 different apps. There is one that is Koala and one that is KoalaFX. And if you just buy Koala, it's a great sampler, but it won't do that. You have to buy KoalaFX. And whether it's buying pieces of an app or not, I have to say I highly recommend them both. I think that they are well worth the price. Me personally, I would have loved to just pay $30 and get the whole Koala everything, but this way is, it's got its benefits also. Like, you can just buy the pieces that you need, and some people don't need all the pieces, and so maybe this makes it more affordable for them. Anyway, whatever way it works out, it's great. Koala it has good stuff in it. It's for people who love sounds. KoalaFX is it, man. It's so great. If you like this video, please do me a favor and click the like button to indicate that you have liked it. That helps push it out to more folks. If you like talking about things related to live looping, you can join the Loop family here on Live Loopers by pressing subscribe, and you can even change your notifications so that you get the notifications when we release a new video. That's helpful. Thank you for watching this video. Appreciate it. And let me know if you can type a comment to me and let me know other things that I may be overlooking that might be important things that I need to know, and you could tell me. And also you could just leave a comment about what you thought if you try out KoalaFX, or if you already knew about KoalaFX a long time ago and you're like, duh. Anyway, loop on. Loop on!